And before the solar eclipse happens, though, we have some weather to discuss. A little bit windy. My daughter has a soccer game coming up tomorrow. How are we looking for that, Michael?
That wind could be a bit of an issue. There's no doubt about that. That wind is going to be cranking tomorrow out of the south. We'll probably have some gusts over 40 miles per hour. We have wind advisories in effect. So that soccer ball might be blowing around a bit. Depends on what direction you're going. It could work in your favor, may work as a bit of a disadvantage too. Let's take a look at what we've got out there as we go into the weekend. And we also are keeping our eyes on that eclipse forecast as well. We've got to look at that coming up here in just a second. But that wind, that's what's going to be the issue into Saturday. But then by Saturday evening, we do have a chance of storm, so we'll make it through the daytime hours just fine, just very windy on Saturday, but then look for that chance of storms as we go into Saturday evening and Saturday night. And again, winds tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if we had a handful of spots gust over 40 miles per hour tomorrow. That is in wind advisory criteria, and that's why we do have those wind advisories in effect. We'll keep an eye on those storm chances going into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. I think most of those should stay marginally strong to severe. I don't think we're going to have a major severe weather outbreak. Nothing like that, but we'll have some storms, and if we get a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings for some wind and hail, that's certainly a possibility, but I'm not expecting a big night of severe weather, even though I think we will have some storms in the area. 75 and just a gorgeous Sunday. Boy, if you got any Sunday plans, heading out to one of the parks, the wind won't be quite as gusty as what we're going to see on Saturday, and we'll enjoy a lot of sunshine too. Here's what it looks like right now from downtown Tulsa, looking back to the south on the Wade's RV Weather Camera Network. You see these high-level cirrus clouds. I'm actually closely watching how tonight plays out with these clouds right here, because I think it will be a tall tale sign to how things play out on Monday, because we're going to be watching high-level clouds on Monday too, and how that may or may not impact the eclipse. 72 degrees right now in Tulsa. So far, the high in Tulsa only 73. That's actually one of the cooler spots in the area. You can see these high-level cirrus clouds filtering through right now. They're a little thicker here into the Red River Valley, and as you get up into parts of Kansas. And as mentioned, I'm going to watch how this plays out closely tonight, because the models have been very aggressive, putting a lot of cirrus over us, and if we don't get quite that much, that might be how things play out for us on Monday. But let's talk about tomorrow morning first. Temperatures in the low to mid 50s tomorrow morning. We're back up into the 70s for highs tomorrow. Strong and gusty south winds. By 5 o'clock, though, we start to see some of these storms developing near I-35. Those will track over the area as we go into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. Again, a marginally strong to severe storm with wind and hail certainly possible. I think the tornado threat's pretty much nil. I don't think we'll have to worry too much about that. All right, eclipse cloud cover. This is the worst case scenario right here. This is from the GFS model. It has very thick high-level clouds, really limiting the viewing of the eclipse across northeast Oklahoma and Arkansas, even low clouds that would pretty much mean no viewing in southeast Oklahoma. This is probably a little bit more realistic here. This is one of the models that we have in-house here, the Barron model. Low clouds, though, still could be an issue in southeast Oklahoma, but high-level thin clouds would not be enough to impact viewing farther to the north. So let's hope that is how things play out once we get into Monday. Storm chances come back maybe even as early as Monday night, lingering into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week.